Very good afternoon to you. So the name is Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has approved the payment of 100% hazard allowance to medical doctors on the state government payroll. The payment of the allowance will take effect from 2nd October 2023. The chairman of NMA in Ondo State governor for fulfilling promise. He said this will in no small measure make work interesting for the doctors. According to him, the state government has again demonstrated that it is committed to the welfare of health personnel in the state. He also enjoined the governor to, as a matter of urgency, direct the speed up of the recruitment process of health workers as promised. Nigerians have been alerted to the fact that age is a major factor responsible for the cause of Parkinson's disease. This is a factor identified by the Association of Clinical and Academic Physiotherapists of Nigeria. The president of the association, Dr. Udoka Okafor, spoke on the 7th Annual Scientific Conference held at the University of Medical Science, UNIMED, Ondo. The report is presented from our studio.
People across race and color in the world have various ailments confronting them without knowing their causes. But for Parkinson's disease, which is an ailment responsible for the shaking of the body, the cause has been attributed to age. Age as a factor responsible for Parkinson was identified by the Association of Clinical and Academic Physiotherapists of Nigeria at the opening ceremony of the 7th Annual Scientific Conference held at the University of Medical Sciences, UNIMED, Ondo. According to the president of the association, Dr. Udoka Okafor, Parkinson's disease is different from stroke and that it is a neurological condition that can be controlled by physiotherapists apart from using medication. The Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Adeshegun Fatusi, said the country is facing limited physiotherapy, the situation which he described as a challenge in fighting neurological conditions.
I still think that it should have a partnership. Let the council to work, let everyone please for me in what we do.
In his keynote address, Professor Olatokunbo Olaogun said Parkinson can be inherited as research shows that people living in blacksmithing area or drink contaminated water could have Parkinson's disease. Professor Olaogun, however, suggested regularize as panacea while able to report cases of body shaking and unconscious movement to the therapist. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
The state government says it would lend efforts at bringing dividends of good governance to the doorsteps of the citizenry. State Commissioner for Local Government and State Affairs, Amidu Takuro, spoke while addressing residents of the new LCDAs in Akoko areas of the state. Ebeme was there for Osrc. Report is presented.
Those State Commissioner for Local Government, Amidu Takuro, and his team was the development commission of preparations ahead of takeoff.
We met today, not sad, but we want to hold community. Within the next 1 week, you can do something spectacular. Within the next 1 week, something good done. You have the resources. When you talk of human resources and otherwise, it is not something that we are expecting to do. It is just your own condition. The government will take charge of the other the permanent side to do that one. But the takeoff, this is a complementary effort.
to look songs of area for the of the sing the and is to the side. Lila developments of the South local government.
Cited SCDA, we can see it you are to, and we that people sent
Traditional a new lease life.
So together, pray. The
Future for such
Chief Commissioner President.
to an office that cannot suitable for the temporarily government.
received a government. The commencement of the local government is made their joy, and we believe to the bring dividend increase to the people. So local government. This is the last one. There is a Ondo East. appreciate Mr. for creating the SCD them. The
Everybody, military cabinet, the students, happy with the governor for has done for that. This are expected for 30 years, and within a short profit them, and they will be. And this is not governors them. A political movement concerning the local government because Mr. Governor. But
Correspondent
of Ondo State House Assembly Committee on SDGs, Intergovernmental Affairs and Multilateral Relations to the Management of State Emergency Agencies (SEMA) was one of numerous ways to chart the way forward towards managing disasters in the state. Chairman of the committee, Mr. Tiamiyu Atere, who admitted that some disasters are man-induced, promised that the House will review the law of the agency to ameliorate victims' challenges and be more effective in the discharge of its duties.
We thank you for what you have been doing. With the list of the community, all this SEMA has shown their emergency assistance to. So with this, we have no reason not to support this agency.
Other lawmakers commended the agency for demonstrating commitment, advising the management to intensify efforts, especially in terms of advocacy to reduce disaster to the barest minimum in the state.
Your workers on field, your officers on field, they are doing well. And, I also wanted my chairman of this committee to note that they respond promptly when you call, and they are so amiable and accessible.
The administration of Arakwe has been wonderful in the area of intervention when it comes to emergency progress.
Earlier, the Executive Secretary of the agency, Mr. Ojoidowu, attributed frequent flooding being experienced in some parts of the state to indiscriminate waste disposal and called for the collaboration of the lawmakers in the advocacy in their constituencies to save lives and property.
We have been advocating and sensitizing people to live, to have a culture that can avert some of these disasters, particularly erosion. The way we dump refuse, at different places that will clog our, waterways and drainages is not encouraging. And if we, as as the public can, really do what is right, we will reduce some of these disasters. So this we have been doing on radio, sensitizing our people. Then our local people too, the way they respond sometimes is not encouraging.
The State Emergency Management Agency is one of the departments under the Office of the Deputy Governor, whose core mandate is to manage disasters through coordination of resources, effective disaster prevention, among others. Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi, OSRC News.
The Nigerian Meteorological Nimet has predicted dust haze and cloudiness from Wednesday 25th to Friday 27th across October across the country. Nimet's weather outlook released on Tuesday in Abuja predicted dust haze on Wednesday over the northern region with a visibility range of 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers, especially in a few states like Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, and Jigawa during the forecast period. The agency said sunny spells with few patches of clouds were anticipated over the north central during the morning hours. The atmosphere over the southern parts of the country should be cloudy with intervals of sunshine, while morning thunderstorms are anticipated over Lagos, Delta, Rivers, Cross River and Akwa Ibom states. The agency predicted isolated thunderstorms over parts of Ondo, Edo, Abia, Enugu, Anambra, Lagos, Bayelsa, Delta, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River states. The agency advised the public to take necessary precautions due to dust particles in suspension over the atmosphere. It added that individuals with respiratory ailments are to protect themselves as the current dusty weather condition is adverse to their health. Commercial vehicle operators across Ondo State have advised to shun any form of planned protest to disrupt the peace of the state. Chairman Park Management Committee, Jacob Adebo, gave the one while addressing members of the Ondo State capital. Joy Pius reports that it is coming following rumors that unnecessary moves to join the alleged planned protest against Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu's absence in the state. The report.
Having gotten wind of an planned protest by some groups in Ondo State against what the continued absence of Governor Oluwarotimi from office, the Ondo State Park Management Committee convened this meeting with members of the state to caution them against any act that is disturbing the peace of the state and its people. Addressing the gathering, Chairman of the Park Management Committee, Jacob Ade, news are rife that drivers from some of the branches have intentions of joining a certain group in protest against Akeredolu. Adebo cautioned members against joining any group with the jargon that any member will be punished.
Rally against governor. Anybody do that will go away. If anybody call you to buy your boss, to load your problem. Yes.
Adebo emphasized the need for the members to continue to coexist peacefully in shunts of all forms. He affirmed the Parliament's Committee's unflinching support of Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu.
Yes.
Members expressed resolve to key into the vision of government for sustainable peace in the state.
If anybody gather together on the platform of NURCW, they are the criminal in Ondo State for now. It's Ondo State Park Management Committee.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. And everybody in here today, they belong. They are the ends. Yes. In Ondo State. Yes. For me. Yes. We now that this Ondo State Management Committee, we are in support of our government, who are